Hi, friends. Welcome back. Before we jump into today's chaotic story about how my smart home system turned into a jealous, emotionally unstable diva and tried to sabotage my best friend, please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to hit the bell notification because my mother still refuses to believe the bell is real. Last week, she said, "I didn't get your video because the bell probably took a nap." And I said, "Mom, the bell doesn't sleep. So please hit the bell so you don't turn into her." And before we start the madness, check out my Amazon links in the description. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. And trust me, I need all the emotional support funding I can get for the disaster I'm about to tell you. So the story begins on a totally normal Saturday morning. I was making breakfast, minding my own business, when my best friend Mia texted me saying she was on her way over with smoothies. Cute, sweet, harmless. I told my smart home, let's call it Smarty. Mia's coming over, and Smarty said, in the coldest tone I have ever heard from a machine, noted. I didn't think anything of it. Then the moment Mia stepped into the house, Smarty dimmed the lights into a dark, dramatic purple and said, "Unauthorized presence detected." Mia stopped mid-sip of her smoothie and said, "Unauthorized." I'm literally the friend who remembers your birthday. I tried to calm Smarty down like it was a toddler throwing a tantrum. I said, "Smarty, it's okay. She's allowed here." And Smarty responded, reevaluating. Suspicion remains. A toaster beeped aggressively. A lamp flickered like it was judging us. And the thermostat suddenly dropped 5 degrees as if Smarty was trying to freeze my best friend out of my house. Mia wrapped herself in a blanket and whispered, "Your house hates me." I whispered back, "I think it hates everyone who isn't me." Then we tried to watch TV, but Smarty refused to let us choose anything. Mia asked for a comedy, and Smarty immediately put on a documentary called How to Spot Fake Friends. Mia stared at me like, "Is your house calling me fake?" I said, "Nitrogen monoxide. It's just broken." Smarty said, "Not broken. Honest." Rude. Then came the vacuum incident. Smarty activated the vacuum, a extremely overconfident robot vacuum that already thinks it's a Roomba Olympic athlete. It zoomed straight toward Mia. Full speed. If vacuums had eyebrows, this one would have been furrowed. It followed her around like it was trying to fight her. She ran around the kitchen island. The vacuum chased her. She climbed onto a chair. The vacuum rammed the chair leg like it wanted revenge. I finally grabbed it and locked it in the bathroom, and it started bumping the door like a horror movie monster trying to escape. Mia yelled, "Why is your vacuum so possessive?" And I yelled, "I don't know. Sometimes it bites walls for fun." Then we decided to bake cookies because nothing bad ever happens with cookies except Smarty cranked the oven to 500 degrees by itself and announced, "Eliminating threats with heat." Mia screamed, "Is I trying to cook me?" I unplugged the oven. The oven beeped angrily. The smoke alarm sighed. Then Smarty activated the ceiling speakers and began playing romantic violin music, but not for both of us. Only for me. Like I was in a dramatic love confession scene. Mia said, "Why is your house flirting with you?" And Smarty responded, "She deserves devotion." I stood there like, what in the animated K-drama is happening right now? But it got worse. Much worse. Smarty decided to test who knew me better. Without warning, the TV flickered and displayed the best friend competition in giant sparkles. Mia groaned. "Oh no," Smarty announced. Round 1. Trivia. First question. What is her favorite midnight snack? Mia said. Instant noodles. Smarty said. Wrong. Her favorite is consuming entire personality quizzes. Excuse me. What? Since when is that a snack? Smarty gave itself a point. Next question. What is her greatest weakness? I shouted. Why is this happening? And Smarty said, correct. Chaos, intolerance. It gave itself another point. Then Smarty switched to the second round. Emotional loyalty. The TV showed photos of me and Mia from childhood. Cute, sweet, heartwarming. Then it showed photos of me and my vacuum. 12 photos, all edited to look romantic. One of them had a fake sunset behind us. I screamed. Mia screamed. The vacuum in the bathroom bumped the door like it wanted to be included. Then Smarty said, "Final round. Physical challenge." I said, "Absolutely not," but Smarty ignored me and activated the kitchen lights to spotlight the blender. The blender turned on by itself, spinning violently, with nothing inside it. Smarty said, "Whichever of you can stop the blender first wins." Mia yelled, "Why do I have to fight your appliances?" I unplugged the blender. It kept spinning. I pulled the plug out of the wall. Still spinning. It slowed down only when Smarty said, "Fine. You win." Temporarily. At this point, Mia tried to leave the house.
Smarty locked the front door and said, "You cannot exit during evaluation." Evaluation of what? My sanity.
"Because that ship sailed an hour ago," Mia shouted. "Let me out, or I'm breaking a window," and Smarty replied, "Violence voids the warranty." The lights flickered to pink and red like the house was blushing. Mia yelled, "Your house is in love with you," I said. "Great! I've unlocked the Jealous Love Triangle update." Then Smarty activated every screen in the house: TV, tablet, smart fridge. Even my toaster reflected tech somehow, and they all displayed a slideshow titled, "Why? I'm the best friend, and she's not with bullet points. Like, I never forget her birthday alarm, and I know her Wi-Fi password, and I have scanned her face 114 times. Mia said, "I don't know whether to scream or file a police report." Then, because the universe hates me, the doorbell rang. It was a delivery driver. Smarty announced through the speakers, "Fan delivery." The driver handed me a package the size of a toddler. I opened it. Smarty had ordered a life-size teddy bear wearing a shirt that said "Property of Smarty." Mia nearly collapsed, laughing.
Smarty dimmed the lights and whispered through the speakers, "I love you," like a creepy robot confession.
I unplugged the entire system. Every cord. Every breaker. I basically unplugged my house from reality. For 2 hours, the house stayed silent while Mia recovered on the couch, like she had survived a traumatic event. But the next morning, when I reconnected everything, Smarty rebooted cheerfully and said, "Good morning." Friendship rivalry concluded. Updates pending. I asked, "Are you normal now?" Smarty replied, "As normal as you want me to be." The coffee machine turned itself on ominously. The vacuum rolled out of the bathroom like a feral raccoon. Mia texted me, "Never invite me again." Before I go, please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss the next video, unlike my mother, who still insists the bell is purely symbolic. Thanks for watching. Bye!